In this episode of the Beginner's Guide to Evernote, it's all the little bits that we haven't covered so far. Hello and welcome to the final episode for now of the Beginner's Guide to Evernote, and in this episode I'm going to take you through all the little bits and tricks and things that we haven't covered so far in Evernote, including the famous web clipper. Now, this is just the final episode for now. If I find that there's a lot of questions that need answering, I will add an additional episode later. But for now, I just want to go through the odds and ends, the little bits that we haven't managed to cover in the first 4 episodes, we're going to cover in this episode. So, without further ado, let's get straight into Evernote and let's start looking at what some of the little extras that you can do. But before we do that, I should just like to say, if you do like this video, please click on that like button below, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. Okay, let's go into Evernote and I'll show you some little extra tricks and tips that you can do. Okay, so let's get started with Evernote. Now, the thing is the first one that I want to show you is we're going to start create a new note, and I really like this feature. So, table example. For those of you who've been following this series since episode 1, I should point out I am actually using my real Evernote account, and what you'll notice is I actually have a paid Evernote account, so the upgrade button has disappeared and I just have a share button right here. Now, the thing is, I really want to show you, I don't know why I have put table extensions, but anyway, I want to show you about the tables function in Evernote. I think it's one of the brilliant features. You click on the table icon up here and you can choose a table size. So I'm just going to create a 4x4. So you just pull out 4 dots, click that, and now you've got a 4x4 table. And in here you can do all sorts of things. So I can put date. Okay, let's do a little bit urgent, not urgent, and we'll go down. Oops, and we can go down to this one here and put important and not important. Those of you who know, this is the basic setup of an Eisenhower matrix. So I've created a table there, and you think, yeah, right, wonderful, how can I change that? Well, we've got lots of little things that you can do here. I can now change like the background color of the table here. So let's go along here, we'll give that one go gray. It's a bit boring. Let's go for purple, and yeah, it looks horrible. And we'll go yellow here. Oh, even bad. Oh, my color choices are terrible today. Let's have a blue there. So you can change the colors. You can also change. Now, this is something that I had to learn. If you want to change the color of the text, by the way, you need to go into the color text section here, which is right there. And I can change the color. I'm going to go for a red. Oh dear, that's going to look horrible, I'm sure. Ooh, it's horrible. And then we can change the color text here. And we can create a different, I won't go yellow in there, I don't know, but you can change the colors of your text, but you need to go into the color section here. Now, there are other things that you can do. So this is a sample, and I think I may have shown you this already, but you can actually just highlight that by clicking on that bit there. And so, yes, I have shown you that before. So those are just a couple of things that you can do, but the tables are really useful. Now, I should point out that tables are very much a basic table layout. This is not a full-blown spreadsheet like Excel, so just keep that one in mind. They're just ways of nicely organizing things for yourself, and they are really, really useful to use. Now, while I'm in this window, what I would like to do is show you that you can actually connect your Google Drive. Actually, that's the camera. I don't want to don't allow, so we're not going to cancel that one. You can actually connect your Google Drive, and that's the icon here. So you click that, and you can now, I've already got my account set up with Google Drive, so I can just use, I can attach files. So I can just say, I don't know what driving, oh, it's an MP3. I can attach this, for example, select that, and that's now in here, and it's a clickable link that I can go to, and it will open up my Google sheet. So that's something that you can do within Evernote. You can attach your Google Drive, which is really useful. Of course, you can attach your photos or anything like that, although I find dragging and dropping is the best way to do it. Now, another feature that's only just come out in Evernote is if I start writing, it says here, as you can see, start writing or drag files. Let's just see if I can zoom in on that. It's not going to let me zoom. No. But I can also use what's called a template. Now, I think this is actually a Todoist premium version. I've saved some of my own templates. So let's say I want to use my project timeline, which I'm going to be doing a version of. I'm going to be doing an episode on this in the next few weeks, but I can create my own templates and then save them into my Evernote. And let's just go back into this. Now, you do have a choice of a few different templates. These are the ones that I've actually created myself, but I can also go into Evernote's template chooser and get more. So here you can see down at the bottom here, you can't find the template you need. If you click on the browse templates, it will take you to the Evernote template website, and you can choose from various different types of templates. There's some really good ones in there, so have a look at that if you're curious about the templates. But these are the ones that I've set up. That's a premium user feature, so if you're still using the beginners feature, keep that one in mind. That is a premium feature. Okay, that's that one. Now, let me take you into the famous Evernote web clipper, and it lives in my browser. It lives up here. Now, this is available on Chrome for sure. It's also available on Safari, which I'm using here, and it is brilliant. All you need to do is click on the elephant, and you get this little window popping up or coming in from the side. Now, you can choose where you want to save it. Now, I have mine set up always for inbox. Now, I can change that if I want. I can change that to any of my notebooks, but I'm keeping that in inbox. You can add tags if you wish, although I don't usually do that. You can do all sorts of things in here. You've got options here, and you can now change all your options. You can use smart filing, which I wouldn't recommend because that means that Evernote is deciding where to put things. I actually have the setup here where I always start in inbox, because inbox is where I want my stuff to go. I can use smart filing again, which I'm not going to do that. I can also add tags if I wish, which I wouldn't do. So you can change all sorts of things. You can actually always start with a simplified article, which I'm going to show you in a moment. So there's so many things that you can do when you're in the web clipper. It's a really useful tool to have in your toolbox on your browser. So you click on the elephant, and now we have various tools. So I click article, it's going to click the whole thing. If I say simplified article, go on, simplified article, what happens is Evernote will strip out all the advertising and just keep you with the various basic features in that. When you clip that, you're going to be clipping a text file. I can clip the full page if I wish. I can bookmark the page, or I can take a screenshot, which is a bit fiddly, which I'm not going to do right now. So there's all sorts of like little things that you can do with the web clipper. When you click save, that's just going to do its stuff. As you can see, it's clipping and it's sending over to my Evernote right now. And sometimes it takes a little while to sync. Depends. This is actually a very long article because it says a 24-minute read. There you go. It's gone. Now also I've got related notes that are in here as well. So that's really useful if you're looking for keeping notes together. So now that I'm in here, where am I? Oh, we're in Evernote. Let's go back to my Evernote account. What you'll see is that's already come into my Evernote. And as you can see, all this, I've got, all these are clickable. I can highlight the text and I can copy and text. This is all editable within my Todoist. It's just such, within my Todoist, within my Evernote. I knew I shouldn't be doing Todoist articles, but that is such a wonderful way of organizing or actually using the web clipper. So to get the web clipper, you just need to go to your extensions store of choice, whether that's the Chrome store or the App Store on Apple, and make sure you get that Evernote web clipper. It is awesome. And really, that's all I wanted to show you from the desktop. There are also there's features that I've mentioned before about setting up your share sheet on your phone so that you can clip things straight to Evernote. And really, Evernote's about getting everything into it as quickly and as efficiently as possible, and then processing at a later date. Okay, one more thing before we move on. You want to also be looking to your email account, or your email address for Evernote. It's really, this is another one of those things that Evernote are not thinking clearly. Just me being annoyed again. To get your to get your Evernote email addresses, you need to go into Help, not File or not Account Information, which would be logical. No. Go into Help, Account Settings. That's then going to take you to a web page. Unfortunately, if you're logged in, you'll get it. It confirms your account status down there. But what you find is at the bottom, it says Email Notes To, and that's the email address that you want to copy into your contacts under the title Evernote. That means you can email stuff directly into your Evernote. Just thought I should mention that. Again, it's one of those ridiculous things where Evernote are clearly not thinking, because they're making it incredibly difficult for you to find that email address. But there you go. That's the email address for your Evernote, and that's where you find it. You find it in where am I? You find it in the Help section underneath Account Settings. Okay, that's it for me today. It remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked what you saw and you would like to learn more about becoming better organized and more productive, then get yourself enrolled in my free beginner's guide to creating your own COD system. And if you'd like to learn more about how I can help you, then visit my website at carlpullein.com. All the details are in the show notes below.